Hey, it's Clay Trader at claytrader.com. The market's just open. I'm going to try to capture a live trade here. Looking at Tesla right now, a massive move up, and a lot of these moves like to move up and then they'll pull back a little bit after these gap ups. So that's what I'm looking at here. We'll see what happens. Only 100 shares, but I will keep you updated and let you know if I get filled or what happens with the trade. Okay, putting out a fishing order here on GoPro. So now I have orders out there for Tesla and GoPro. We'll see if anything gets tested, but that's where it stands right now. Just got in fishing mode. All right, I picked up some shares at 251 on the break, anticipated break, I should say. So we'll see if it can get up there into the 252s or not. Seems to be stalling here a little bit around the 280s. So there we go. Let's see if it can get up above 252. And there that is, and I am out. So the $135 move there on the break. Again, all I did, I pulled back and then bought on that breakout. And that actually the 252.35 was originally going to be a short order, but I just left that up there, and you could have seen that short order where it worked out beautifully, as now it's pulling back below 252. But I just left that short order up there, and that became my profit lock point. And so quick $135, and I don't know what was that, maybe a couple minutes. So let's see if I can catch some more trades on it. Thinking about buying on a 252.60 break. If it can get up there, that would be a break of this high there. So potentially, I would be looking just to scalp, since I would think it could go on a nice little run, but my plan would be just a quick little scalp, because it would be breaking above those highs. So I am watching I have that locked in there right now, 252.60. If it can get up there, but right now, obviously, you can see it's starting to pull back a little bit, so maybe that won't be happening, but I will keep you updated. Well, it has now since pulled back, so gaining some bearishness here. If it does want to bounce back at all, I am going to try to short on any sort of, well, now I'm thinking maybe looking to go long here on this pullback. So let me get this. 38 would be at 240, so let's try 246.50. Try to cut in front of line there. So there we go. So let's see if it can get down around that area there. I'll keep it rolling. Still needs to move down basically another $1. But that's right around where this excuse me, not 246.50. Right around 246.35. So if it wants to pull back there, I'll be interested. That's, you can see right where that moving average is, and the middle, or I should say the 50% Fibonacci level. So we'll see if it can get down there, but now it's looking like it's bouncing back up. So, oh well, I will keep you updated. Looking for some shares here of TKMR, one of the Ebola stocks out there. At 22.85. This is mainly, yes, the 2-minute is showing very overextended. These are from yesterday, actually. But this entry point is more so coming from other time frames, which you can't see on the current video, but they're on my other monitors. So we'll see if it can get down there or not. But 22.85, still have that fishing order out there on Tesla. So going back into fishing mode, with my first gain of 135. Only 13 minutes into the day. I want to be, picky. I don't want to give anything, back too significantly. So I'm just being extra cautious out there. We'll see what happens. Going for some shares here short at 34.75 on CREE. Overall bearish environment. So would not be shocked at all to see it come up here, find some resistance and roll back over. But even if it continues, I kind of picture this as a big magnet down here and just sucking down at the price as it goes up. So we'll see what happens if it can even get up to 75. But it is another one of the fishing orders I have out there. So I'd like to try to catch the entry if it happens. So I'll keep it rolling. Let's see if it can get up there or not. Of course, I'm keeping my eye on these other orders too. If any of these turn green, that means I've gotten shares. So maybe not. All right, I will keep you updated. Okay, may look to go short on a break of 247.60 if I can get it. Reason for that would be the lows of these previous areas. And then we'll look to cover around the 246.30 area. but 247.60 is the break I'm looking for. I got close, went as low as 247.65. So that area is acting as a support down there, but it's now since back, bouncing back up. So never mind, thought I might capture a trade there, but didn't quite work out. Okay, going for my final fill here at 248.66. And there we go, completely out. Sorry I captured some of that, went kind of quick, but pretty much shorted up here around this high, which was essentially proved to be an area of resistance, and then covered on the pullback. Was mainly in a risk mitigation mode there because my first order didn't quite go well. So went into risk mitigation mode. So I was actually planning on probably taking somewhat of a loss, just a small little controlled one, but then I saw this candle form right here, and I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. Let's give the chart an opportunity to pull back some more. And after that little doji candle formed, it did pull back and gave me the opportunity to not only mitigate my risk, but actually still make a little profit on it. So let's see if I can catch at least a couple more trades. Sorry I caught that one, but like I said, all happened relatively quick, and I was kind of focused on just looking at different time frames and such. And it's kind of pointless for me to have the video running while I'm staring at other time frames that you can't see. But nonetheless, worked out well, and I'm thinking about potentially now going long if it can break up through this area of resistance here. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about at this point. I will keep you updated. I am indeed probably going to try to go long if it can break up there through the 249.90 area. And go. It's just going to be a quick little micro scalp. What got me into trouble on the previous trade was I was going for a little bit more than what I should have. And while it did go in my direction at first, I got a little too greedy on what I wanted. So therefore, I wasn't able to get out. And then I had to that's what caused me to need to go into risk mitigation mode, was I was a little bit too greedy on what I wanted. But in this case, it's looking like, I'm not sure if it's going to head back up there, but if it does, I'm watching 249, got the order in right here. So if it breaks, I will be ready to pounce. Going for some shares here short at 48.25, if it can get up there. Let's see if it can. Hoping that the stop losses of those shorts trigger it all the way up there, but may have been a little too greedy. We'll see. Getting close. Getting close. There we go, I'm in. So now I will look to scale out in 100 share lots. First couple orders at 48.17 and then 48. So we'll see if it can pull back now. But regardless, if I were to pull over the 5-minute chart, you can see this thing is very overextended. So I have no problems at all building a bigger position into this if I need to. So let's see what happens here with it. Okay, so I got those ones at 48.17 covered. Let's see if it pulls back any more here. So I have some profits now, and I've mitigated my risk a little bit. There's my 48. Nope. 48.10 is best there, but nobody's hitting it. So my risk is now mitigated a bit here as I've locked in some profits. So there, those ones are mitigated. So I'll look to cover my next at 47.90 if it wants to pull back there. So now my risk is that much more mitigated as I just have 200 shares left, and those first 300 were all sold for gains. So it's looking like it's trying to head back up. So maybe that'll be all she wrote for this move here. Or maybe I'll just try to work and build my position back up here. I'll go with another 48.15. So I got those. And now all of a sudden it's moving back up. So got out just in time, but now I'm going to head back to the drawing board and try to do some more shorting here. And there it goes, which is fine. So good thing I know I still have 100 shares, but like I said, I can easily bring my average up. Got to let this thing settle down a little bit. So it seems to be struggling a little bit up around 49, so I'll try to short some shares up there. So I got those, average 49.07. So there it's going some more. Let's try a couple more at 49.67. Obviously this thing is getting very overextended. My average is 49.07, so I'll look to try to cover some down around that area there if it can pull back. Try for some at 95 there, and then I'll hang on to the other 100 just in case it really goes in my direction. Obviously you can see very volatile, but that's what I like. So there it's trying to pull back. Okay, now going for the, well, it was going for the break of 49. So there's a break and I got those. Let's see if I can get these ones at 95. And I did not yet. All right, there I am. So no, I still have 100 shares. Oh, that's right, I hung on to 100. So let me just try to get out of those at 48.96. I do want to get rid of these ones. Well, it is heading back up here now on me. And see there, needed to be more aggressive. Now I'm right back to where I started. But regardless, this chart just still remains extremely, extremely overextended. So let's see what happens with it. It's still struggling up around the 60s area. Now you can see it's up above 50. So this one, it just keeps on moving, but I'm going to keep on shorting it because, I mean, this thing is just ridiculously oversold here. Try for some at 45. So 50.06 now is the average. So you can see now I'm building up the position. Very overextended. So if it cracks through 50 there, it should make a quick little pullback to the downside, and I have my orders down there waiting. So there that break is. Let's see if it can push down here through the 40s. There that is. And now I'm just scaling out. So all out. So that was quite the ordeal there, but came out with 226, and with as fast as this moves, I want to be ready to short again. So 51 up there. Want to at least have an order to short some just in case it goes back up to those highs. But I think I am going to wrap it up. Maybe I'll keep it going, but the video is almost 15 minutes. So I'm going to pause it for now. I'll keep you posted if I get anything else. Well, I am going to wrap it up now. But what I saw and why I had no problem continuing to short is look at this chart. And then that whole time when I was shorting, I mean, look how overextended it is. So you knew that this sort, now I'm not saying it's about to crash or anything like that, but you just knew that some sort of pullback was going to happen. This is just human emotion here. People getting way too overexcited, way too excited, and the chart just got overextended in a very short amount of time. So, that's why I had absolutely no problems with that. And, the whole time looking at the S&P, there wasn't anything, or really all the markets, nothing was showing super strength. So this was a move that wasn't getting any sort of exterior help from the overall markets. But anyways, I need to wrap things up. If you are interested in learning how to trade like this, meaning with technical analysis, level 2s, candlesticks, all that stuff, I'd encourage you to go to claytrader.com, go to the training portion of my store, offer multiple courses. Or if you want just a bundle package with bulk pricing, check out Clay Trader University. That also gives you a lifetime membership to my trading group where we have a live chat room. I actually alerted this, and I'll show you how it works. But I alerted it in my chat room right here. Whoops, let's try that again. Nothing like doing it on the fly, but I alerted it in the chat room right here. It said MYL powerful 5-minute. It is overextended though, and that was at 9:57 a.m. And then if you look over here, you can see that 9:57 was at this candlestick here. So literally, what is that, about a $4 move in just a few minutes? So hopefully some of the members in the trading group did take advantage of that. And apparently I have orders out there. So let me close this out. So all right, made an extra little $4 there. All right, now all my, so apparently I had an order out there somewhere and I got my shares at it, then just made an extra $4 little dollars there. So a little luck on the side, but turned out to work out just fine. But anyways, that's how the chat room works. I alerted this before the $4 move happened. Now, did I know it was going to move $4? Of course not, but check it out. I got to just wrap this up. So claytrader.com. Don't take my word for it, though, on any of this stuff. Read the testimonials. Click the like button if you enjoyed this. If you're watching this on claytrader.com, please click that share button up above. Thanks for watching. Remember, trade without emotion.